Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently doing an attack and defend. We're not sure where the reinforcement wave will come in yet, but they will arrive in 3 rounds. This is the only remaining member of the attacking force, and they've got a couple of garrison units up over here, as well as 3 turrets left. So we're going to continue our advance. The Hector is going to move up to perhaps here. I think here will be good. Hit odds on the Vulcan are very low at this point, although that's pretty decent on the Hollander. But I think we go for the sniper turret here. We could basically, I don't know that this guarantees the kill. Let's see, 110 plus, if both of these hit an additional 90, so 200 total damage there. I don't think this guarantees the kill, but we'll do it anyway.
All right, let's see.
Maybe we get a crit. We did get a crit, but not the crit that we needed if we wanted it to die there. That's okay.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
So, phase 13 is, I believe, going to be the Striker, as well as the Hollander. It'll just be the Hollander, won't it? That LBX shot misses. That's nice. Yeah, this guy hasn't moved yet, but I'm not actually... He's phase 11. Okay.
Receiving you.
The Battlemaster will step up to here, although this isn't an ideal location. Yeah, we're not going to take this shot because it's only 8% shooting right over the back of our Wolverine. High odds of stray shot there. So pass on that one. The Striker moves up, and that's actually vulnerable to an attack over this way. Okay, a lot of missing going on. That one got a hit. That's fine. Okay, sounds good. 2 rounds until the reinforcements show up. The Awesome is actually going to attack, not Vigilance, it's going to, not First Aid, it's going to attack ground right here with only the single heavy PPC. We want to clear out more of that minefield.
Locking target.
Excellent. So there's still the mines, like, right in front of the Awesome, but that's fine. I'm going to send the Wolverine out over this direction, where it will attack the Striker. And we'll go ahead and fire the improved heavy laser. There we go. We missed the PPC. But we softened that side armor.
Standing by.
The Black Knight will step forward over here, and I would like to fire on the Vulcan, but the hit odds are too bad. I think instead we're just going to fire on the sniper turret, and realistically... Yeah, it'll have to be like this. Unless we do want to fire the rotary AC-5. We could do that and save some LRM ammo. Like this. Every single one of those shots missed. Luckily, we still got the turret destruction.
One less turret.
Excellent.
Good to go.
So the Battlemaster is going to step forward over here. We're going to use its shiny new heat management to fire on the Striker. Do we want to fire the cluster or the slug ammo? Well, we only have cluster ammo, so that's not much of a choice.
Engaging target.
Scratch another target.
Excellent. So there goes the Javian attackers.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And next up, we need to move up our Hector here. Now, our heat is pretty high on the Hector.
Moving out.
Let's take a look at this. Okay, yeah, that's not great, but we're going to pot shot the Vulcan here. We can't really get away with firing our ERPPCs, but we are going to fire the other weapons here and sink some heat.
Engaging target.
No hits on the Vulcan, but that's fine. So next round is when the reinforcement wave comes in.
What do you need?
Centurion is going to step up over here, and it's going to be able to take over firing on these turrets over here, taking that over from the Salamander, and we'll be very happy about that. There we go. One more turret down. So there's only the LB2X turret remaining. The Salamander is going to step forward over here and sink heat, I think. Yes. We're going to save the rest of our Arrow 4 ammo.
Commander.
The Orion is going to step forward to here, where we're not obstructed by the Centurion. These hit odds are still quite bad, though, and we're firing past the Centurion, so I'm just going to sink heat this round. We'll see what the enemy decides to do with their mechs here. I'm hoping that they close in. That would be foolish if they did, but that would be best for us. So let's see what their plan is. Well, gonna come up with a plan, guys? That's, gonna need one. Okay, that's an awkward place to go. We'll see what the Hollander decides to do. Okay. I'll allow it. LB2X turret, not doing anything of note. Davian reinforcements are inbound here. Okay.
Commander?
The Black Knight is going to position here. Hit odds are still pretty bad on those two. We're going to fire on the LB2X. Now we're going to be running out of FTL missiles pretty soon here, but that's okay.
Roger that.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
There's all the turrets down.
Smoked one.
Fantastic.
Orders.
The Orion is going to move up over here,
Location confirmed.
and we'll fire on the Hollander for now.
Firing all weapons.
Not really expecting too much out of that, though. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Waiting on you,
The
Commander.
Wolverine is going to simply position over here
Coordinates received.
for dealing with the hostile drop zone. We're going to brace and sink heat.
Yeah?
The Centurion is also going to engage these two units
Understood.
over here. We're going to fire on the Hollander, and I am going to drop the chaff countermeasures over there as well. That was pretty good, actually.
How'd that taste?
Hey there.
The Hector is going to step up to here, and we're also going to fire on these guys, but we're in position to attack these as well. So, light up that Hollander.
Target confirmed.
Solid hits there. The Hollander is
Ready
now
for order.
unsteady. The Battlemaster is going to position here, where it's also able to deal with both of these. And we're going to fire... Actually, that's a rear arc there. Just out of range of our cluster, LBX AC-20, though. I think we'll not fire the heavy laser to sink heat, although... Yeah, we'll not fire the heavy laser here.
Engaging target.
That's a dead Hollander. Fantastic.
Enemy down.
Okay. Next up is going to be our Awesome, which is going to move up to here-ish. I would actually prefer to be, like, here.
Going full throttle.
And we'll just pot shot the rear arc on this Vulcan. I don't expect much out of this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing there. That's okay. Next round, their first group of reinforcements will drop in. We're just going to move the Salamander up to here, and that's it. The Vulcan closes in a bit. I like this. It goes for the Centurion. That's fine. It can do that. So, of course, we're going to need to destroy this base, right? But for now, we're more interested in this Davian Leopard dropping another Lance into the AO. What did they drop? They dropped a Hornet, a Skulker, and a Striker. I'm quaking right now. That's absolutely terrifying. And by that, I mean not terrifying in the slightest. We're going to reserve our Wolverine,
I'll wait here for now.
and the Vulcan will get to move. That's fine. Here in phase 20, this is what we want, is to move in phase 20. So we'll see what the Vulcan does. Ideally, it closes in a bit. It jumps into cover. Fires on the Centurion, but misses everything. Okay. It did close in a bit there, kind of. So at this point, our Salamander is going to walk up,
Moving to position.
and we are simply going to drop indirect standard arrow 4s straight into this drop zone.
Got it.
Excellent. That's what we were looking for. The Awesome is going to push in over to here.
On my way.
We'll check our hit odds on the Vulcan, 28.7. And that's actually the same as the Hornet, so we're going to shoot over this way instead. Light up that Hornet. If we hit it, it's going to take a big hit.
On target.
We did not hit it, but that's okay.
Wing and a miss.
Indeed.
Orders.
The Battle Master will also step in over here,
Moving out.
and we're going to fire on that Hornet as well. If I can actually select it. There we go. Excellent. We'll go ahead and fire the improved heavy laser. Once again, if we hit, this is going to do a lot, and the LBX will do some.
Locked on.
No laser damage, though. They've got the 6 evasive pips from dropping in. I was hoping that the Arrow 4s would make the Hornet unsteady, but it did not happen.
Standing by.
The Orion will position here,
Moving out.
and we're once again firing on that Hornet, I think. 34.5 versus 34.5. Yeah, we'll do it. We have a chance of stray shotting. Light them up.
Taking the shot.
That'll do.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Unfortunately, it's still not unsteady. I'm actually surprised by that. The Hector is going to need to turn, like so. And that would be 23.8 versus 32.1. We're actually better off firing on the Vulcan here. Give it a go. Good damage there, actually. The Vulcan is now unsteady. That's great. The Black Knight is going to advance on the Vulcan.
Roger that.
And we're going to light this guy on up. Now, this is a big ol' overheat. I'm aware of this. I'm only going to fire the one LRM-20, although... What are our deadfire hit odds? Lesser. Okay, only the one LRM-20, and I'm not going to fire this medium pulse laser either.
Will go.
Gotta love those follow the leader missiles. Unfortunately,
Set.
we're now out of follow the leader missiles.
No long-range missiles remaining.
What can I do
Okay,
for you?
the Wolverine is now going to close in over here,
Moving to
and
position.
our goal is to fire on this Hornet. I think I'm not going to fire on the fire with the PPC, but everything else, light him up.
Tell me what to shoot.
That should make the Hornet unsteady finally.
Critical hit.
No, he's still not unsteady. Wow. Okay. Well, the Centurion is just going to position up over here, and we're going for that Vulcan. The Vulcan is, I think, super duper dead at this point. Kaboom.
Scratch another target.
Excellent.
Target
So
destroyed.
reinforcement wave 1 is going to go down pretty quickly here. The Skulker just moves up, and we're okay with this. So at this point, the Hornet will move. We never managed to get it unsteady, but we did do a lot of damage to it. Its armor is basically gone. Striker moves up as well. Or is that a Skulker? That's a Striker. Okay.
I'm ready.
The Awesome is going to position right here,
Moving to position.
and we're going to fire on that Skulker. Now this will build us up a little bit of heat. I'm actually going to fire only the one heavy PPC, but then these.
Taking the shot.
There we go. One down.
Be gone. I'm out of SRMs.
That's okay.
Commander.
The Battle Master is going to close in over here,
Affirmative.
and this Hornet is like super dead. Yeah, I don't think there's any way around this. There we go. -1 Hornet.
I hope we can salvage that.
I don't. It's a Hornet.
Not too hot.
Okay,
I got
so
you.
at this point, the Centurion is going to head up over
I'll
here,
do what I can.
and we're going to fire on one of these military buildings. Probably this one.
Confirmed.
There we go. First target structure down.
Done. What's next?
Now, keep in mind, there are more reinforcement waves than what we see here,
On you, Commander.
but we only get the 2, or the 3 rather, for the bonus. So we're going to move to here and deal with this striker. I believe this should kill the striker. Let's give it a go. A lot of armor damage there. Our MRMs must have spread out. Yeah, they hit everything pretty evenly. That's unfortunate,
Yes, Commander.
but our Black Knight is going to move up over here
Confirmed.
and fire over here. Not going to bother firing any LRMs here. We'll just fire our X-pulses and our medium pulse laser. It will build a little heat. That's okay. And yeah, that's not going to destroy the building. We're not in a rush to destroy that building.
Frying my internals.
The Hector is going to step up over here and see about finishing off that building. That'll be fine. We'll just fire like this. This will actually not finish it. So we'll do this.
Confirm.
There we go. Wait, did that PPC not hit? It may not have hit. Okay.
Commander.
Well, the Salamander is going to step up over here. That'll be fine. We'll sink the heat.
Receiving you.
And the Orion will also step up over here.
Now.
And we're just going to fire the Gauss rifle, I think. We've got plenty of ammo on the thing.
Locking on target.
There we go.
Brought it down.
Excellent. So 2 structures now remain. Striker moves up. Fires on that medium military building. Only gets 10 damage in there.
Ready to get it
The
up.
Battle Master is going to step over here.
No problem. On my way.
We're just going to fire the large laser in the LBX AC-20.
Locking on target.
No hit with the large laser there. Sad.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
And
Standing
at this
by.
point, the Black Knight is going to step up over here.
that.
We're going to fire on the medium military building. And I think we're just going to fire the X-pulses.
Firing on target.
Only hit 2 of them, but that's fine. We are not in a
My
rush.
mech is overheating.
We still have 2 reinforcement waves to deal with, remember. So we're going to move up over here with our Wolverine. We're not going to fire the small heavy laser for sure, or the improved medium heavy laser, or the ER medium. Everything else here should be capable of taking out this striker. This means that we are expecting another lance to drop in that is not this reinforcement wave 2.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
Okay, so the Awesome is going to move up over here.
Onward.
And let's fire on this medium military building with just a single heavy PPC, I think. Yeah, that won't kill it, but it will allow us to sink most of our heat. There we go. Very close to
Standing
dead.
by.
So the Salamander is going to sprint on up to here. At this point, we can fire the X-Pulse, and that's out of range. So we can't fire the X-Pulse. That's okay.
Yeah.
Centurion will step up, and it is going to simply fire 1X Ultra AC-5 and finish off that medium military
Copy that.
building. So there's only 1 building left here.
That
We can
one's
destroy it at any time. I want to allow these reinforcement waves to come on in.
Ready for orders.
So I think at this point... Hello, pause menu. We're just going to go ahead and brace everybody. Sink that heat. Yep. Davian reinforcements are inbound here. Okay.
Got something you
So we're
want
going to take our Battle Master over here and respond to that.
Commander?
The Awesome is also going to come over here and respond to it. Excellent.
What can I
The
do for you?
Wolverine is pretty overheated. It's going to climb over these rocks and then sink heat.
Yep.
Centurion is actually also going to respond to this over here,
Bugging out. Waiting for orders.
as is the Orion. There's still thunder mines over in this area. Very rude.
Roger that.
How's it going?
Salamander will position here.
Heading out.
Okay. And
Receiving you.
the Hector will position like here. Yeah, there's still thunder mines. Yeah, it's obnoxious. But we'll just position there.
Awaiting orders.
And the Black Knight will come on down and sink heat. Okay. Another Davian Lance in the field. We'll deal with him. So we see a Harasser, a Weapons Carrier, and what is that, an Owens? Yeah, an Owens. That's not frightening. At all. Like, literally not in the slightest. Let's see. Phase 16? Sure, we can delay until phase 16. We'll do exactly that. 18, 17, 16. And that's so that we can have our Salamander be the next one to move. We're going to fire on the Owens. And we're going to fire direct standard Arrow 4s, as well as the X-Pulse. But we'll fire the X-Pulse after the Arrow 4s.
Affirmative.
Okay. That Owens is not unsteady, but we did a lot of damage to these guys. Well, you still have guided direct, or guided missiles.
Sauna in here.
But you're out of standard. So yeah, that's a lot of armor damage there. The Owens will move now. We'll see what it decides to do, but it's kind of dropped into a terrible situation. It's staring down the barrels of a lot of very heavy guns. And I can't imagine it's happy about that. It's going to jump, which is not good for its stability, although it guarded and entrenched. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Just go ahead and shoot that Owens from where you are. Okay, good damage there. Not all that much stability damage, but its leg is definitely hurting.
Orders.
The Battle Master is going to head up to here.
I get you.
Continue to hit that Owens. One dead Owens. Fantastic.
Target neutralized.
Okay, next up is going to be the Black Knight, which is going to actually sprint in to here to be able to shoot at them. We are in a good stray shot angle, so we're going to fire, I think, on... It doesn't matter which. We're going to fire on the Weapons Carrier for even better stray shot opportunities. And then we can always run Deadfire LRMs. I'm going to not fire those for heat purposes right now, though.
Copy that.
Excellent. One down. Well, two down, really.
Move her down.
Indeed. And the Harasser then moves up. Tries to run past us. Adorable. The Hector's going to respond to that. These hit odds aren't the best because that Harasser moved pretty quick. But it was enough.
Confirmed, Commander.
Fantastic. Reinforcement Wave 2 is now done. So, we're just going to brace.
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
What do you need?
And we'll find out where Wave 3 is coming in.
Hunkering down.
Here. Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to start responding to that one. I'm going to leave the Centurion up by the base to finish that off quickly.
Affirmative.
On my way.
But we'll just make our way on over. The Centurion will go up to the
I'm
base.
walking here.
Enemy contact.
Copy that.
What? Where did we get an enemy contact? No idea. Okay, we'll position right over here. We don't have Arrow 4s for this one. Well, the good news is that I don't see any more inbound dropships. The bad news is that's another enemy Lance. Yeah, but it's not a very frightening one. That's a Stinger, a Locust, a Chandra, and a wheeled APC. Like,
I hear ya.
that's fine. We're going to reserve and allow them to move. We don't have any more artillery, so we don't care about the splash damage. We want them to move so that they no longer have the 6 evasive pips from dropping in. So we'll reserve until they start to move. And they should immediately head down this way and start going for the base, is what they should do. Because we've not aggroed them. Yep, as expected.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So the Wolverine is going to come in over this way. Our hit odds aren't going to be the best. Is it evasive or no sensors? Or both? Yeah, it's evasive. Okay, fair enough. Do what you can.
Take this.
That was actually pretty good. That was actually really good. That's a leg destruction.
When I shoot you, you'll take it.
I like it. So we're going to knock that locust down. No problem. Next, the Chandra moves up to the same location. The Stinger also moves in over there.
Yeah?
So at this point, our Centurion is going to head up over here. And honestly, we can start taking down this military building. Now that the additional reinforcement wave has come in. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Taking the shot.
I should have fired in X2 mode, but I think that's still enough. Yep. You're ready for pickup.
Brought it down, Commander.
All primary objectives are complete, and we'll need to start extracting, but we still need to destroy this reinforcement wave, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take the Hector over to here. We'll check hit odds on that Stinger. Actually, fairly good. I think we'll take these.
Engaging.
Nice. Arm destruction. I would have preferred leg, but that's okay.
Ready for orders.
The Battlemaster will close in over
Moving to
here.
position.
Can we still get good hit odds on the Stinger? Absolutely, and so we shall. This may well kill the Stinger, actually.
Roger that.
And indeed it did. Perfect. Stinger is down.
Hostile eliminated.
Wheeled APC moves up.
Commander.
Our Orion is going to hop over here, and let's see if we can get decent hit odds on these vehicles. Yes, we can. We're going to hit the Chandra.
Roger that.
And that's down. These are not very threatening.
Vehicle down. Yes, Commander.
Next up is going to be our Black Knight, which I'm going to sprint and get in a little closer over here.
Here we go.
Let's check hit odds on the wheeled APC. Very mediocre, so we're going to go for the Locust here.
Confirmed.
There we go. One dead Locust.
One less target.
And finally,
Good to go.
let's eliminate
Moving to
this
position.
vehicle. So we've got our guided direct arrow 4s and our large X pulse.
Firing.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
One for the scrap heap.
Fantastic. Let's get out of here.
Successful.
Well, I'm not sure how much good salvage we're going to get out of that, but we can sell a lot of it anyway. And we'll get a lot of percent bonuses to our very low negotiated pay. So that's a thing. That's a kind of ridiculous thing that I should have thought of. This is a lot of bonuses, right? 10%, 10%. That's just a flat increase, as are those. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, flat payment increase is pretty nice, actually. So we got like 310k out of that. Not too bad. They want the Owens part and the Hoplite part, and honestly, I don't care. They can do that. We'll gain additional rep. And let's grab ourselves... I don't care about the Hoplite parts. I don't care about any of these parts up here. We'll get some from the roulette, for sure. Clan ER medium lasers are pretty good. LBX AC-10 is not awful, but we do have 4 of those. LBX AC-2 we don't have any of. I feel like an LBX AC-2 is kind of weird, but whatever. I mean, it's supposed to be close range, but also not close range. Yeah, it's kind of strange. So, any larger engine cores? A 250. We'll take that. That'll be something that we sell. Ballistic accuracy FCS. Some Guardian ECMs, we've got plenty of them. A bunch of standard heat sinks that we don't care about. There are a few double heat sinks. We do have a good number of double heat sinks at this point. I think I'm only going to take 2 double heat sinks. There is heavy ferro armor here. We do have 3 of those. Sensor Sentinel is always good to have. We do have one of those right now, but another one wouldn't be awful. And we'll just roulette the rest. Okay. Yeah, the awkward AC2, sure. LRM-20 we have quite a number of. Medium laser we have quite a number of. Same with machine guns. I'm not a huge fan of MMLs. SRM-2s I'm not a fan of. We've got an Engine Core 250. FCS Standard can get out of here. Standard heatsink, no thanks. We did get 3 double heatsinks out of that. We got the Heavy Pharaoh. I'll keep that around, since there's Sentinel as well. And we did get some ammo for the LBX-2, so I guess that'll be fine as well. In terms of damage, we honestly took very little. So we're not expecting much of anything for our repairs here. Maybe, I don't know, 20k? 30k? Somewhere in that neighborhood is what I'm expecting. It could be as much as 50, but I don't think it'll be that high. I think we took less damage in this one than we did in our last mission, which was 30k in repairs. So I'm expecting this to be somewhere around 20. So let's see. Any moment now, Yang. Hello, Yang. Well, he'll show up eventually. I hope. Oh, the game minimized. Luckily, it didn't crash. Okay. Yeah, about 50k. I didn't expect it to be that high, but that is fine. Only 7 days for the repairs as well, so we're doing just fine on this front. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we might start thinking about moving to a flashpoint. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.